Seneca once said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." But what if the source of this imagined suffering often lies in the very company we keep? Could the key to tranquility be in recognizing who deserves our time and energy? Picture this: you're on a journey, one where every step is a decision, and every decision shapes your path. You're not just walking this path alone. Others join you along the way. Some walk with you, encouraging your steps, while others, perhaps unintentionally, set obstacles in your path. Today, we'll dive into a journey, not of isolation, but of selective companionship, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, the focus isn't just on enduring hardships, but on wisely choosing battles worth fighting. It's about understanding that sometimes the bravest thing we can do is to say no, to step back from people who, knowingly or not, hinder our pursuit of a harmonious life. Now, let's shift our focus to a more specific aspect, identifying the 10 types of individuals that wisdom teaches us to approach with caution or even avoid. So, I invite you to journey with me through these insights, not just as passive listeners, but as active participants in shaping a life of contentment and virtue. Each personality we'll discuss offers a lesson in self-awareness and resilience. If you seek more such wisdom, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. Stay with me till the end of this video, because you'll discover not just whom to say no to, but also why it can be a profound yes to your peace and progress. Number 1. The complainers. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and the person next to you remarks with a frown, "It's just one of those days where nothing goes right." This might seem like a small moment, but it's a window into the world of the complainers, people who often see life through a lens of dissatisfaction. Epictetus once wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The complainers, however, seem to have a habitual reaction to focus on the negative. "Why does this always happen to me?" Or "I can't catch a break," are phrases that commonly escape their lips. Their outlook doesn't just affect their mood, it can start to influence those around them, including you. Now, Stoicism doesn't teach us to dismiss or ignore the struggles of others. Instead, it guides us to engage with empathy while maintaining our own inner harmony. When faced with complainers, a Stoic might first listen and then gently attempt to reframe the conversation. For example, in response to their lament about a bad day, you might acknowledge their frustration and then subtly shift the focus by saying, "Sometimes these challenges can show us what we're truly capable of overcoming." However, there's a critical balance to be maintained. Stoicism also teaches us about the importance of protecting our own peace of mind. If you find that someone's constant complaining is beginning to weigh on your spirit, it might be time to consider respectfully distancing yourself. This doesn't mean turning your back on them, but rather understanding that your responsibility to maintain your own tranquility is just as important. In a common scenario, like a colleague constantly complaining about the workplace, a Stoic approach involves acknowledging their feelings but not getting absorbed in their negativity. Offer support, and maybe suggest solutions. But if their attitude starts to affect your own outlook, it's okay to set boundaries. Remember, saying no doesn't always mean rejection. Sometimes it's an affirmation of your own well-being. Number 2. The manipulators. "Nothing is so bitter that a calm mind cannot find comfort in it," said Seneca. This wisdom rings true when facing the manipulators, those who often use guilt or subtle pressure to sway our decisions. Consider how often we hear, "If you really cared, you wouldn't hesitate," or "I've always been there for you, now it's your turn." These phrases, seemingly innocent, are classic manipulation tactics. The manipulators challenge Stoicism's core value of sincerity, using emotional pleas to bend our will to theirs. Stoics believe in the power of a composed mind to see through such deception. In encounters with manipulators, a moment of pause and reflection is crucial. Ask yourself, is this request fair? Am I acting out of obligation or choice? Visualize this. A friend constantly seeks your help for tasks they're capable of handling themselves, saying, "You're my go-to person." You feel honored yet overwhelmed. Here, Stoicism advises discernment. Helping is noble, but not at the cost of your peace. It's about balancing generosity with self-respect. When you feel cornered, take a step back. Remember, your kindness is a gift, not an obligation. Seneca's words remind us that even in manipulation, a calm mind can find a way to respond with integrity. True to Stoic philosophy, ensure your actions align with your values. Be clear and firm in your responses. If a request feels unfair, it's okay to respectfully decline. These manipulators may seek to control your actions, but they cannot steal your inner peace. As Epictetus declared, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing. Some things are within our control and some things are not. When you recognize their tactics, you regain control of your own story. Choose to respond with grace, not guilt. Knowing your true worth lies not in fulfilling their demands, but in honoring your own values. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. Have you faced these manipulators in your life? How did you navigate the situation? Your experiences are valuable, and sharing them can help others who might be facing similar challenges. Feel free to share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Number 3. The egotistical. In our journey through challenging personalities, we encounter the egotistical. They are the ones who often make conversations about themselves with statements like, "That's nothing compared to what I've done," or "You should see how I handled a similar situation." This self-centered approach stands in direct contrast to the Stoic ideals of humility and community. Stoicism, as practiced by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, emphasizes the interconnectedness of all people. It teaches us to consider others as integral parts of a greater whole. However, these people often view themselves as the central figure, overshadowing others and hindering mutual understanding and respect. When interacting with the egotistical, patience and diplomacy are key. It's important to remember that their grandiosity might mask deeper insecurities. Stoic philosophy encourages us to listen more and speak less, a principle perfectly expressed by Epictetus's teaching. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Apply this by allowing the egotistical to express themselves, but also guiding the conversation to be more inclusive of other perspectives. Imagine a scenario in a team meeting where an egotistical colleague consistently highlights their own achievements. While acknowledging their contributions is important, it's equally crucial to ensure that everyone's voice is heard. A simple yet effective way to handle this is to say, "Your achievements are indeed impressive. Let's also give others a chance to share their insights and experiences." This approach not only aligns with Stoic principles of equality and respect, but also fosters a more collaborative and inclusive environment. In dealing with the egotistical, The goal isn't to diminish their confidence, but to gently remind them of the value of others' contributions. As you navigate these interactions, strive to embody the Stoic virtues of balance, respect, and empathy, creating space for everyone, including the egotistical, to learn and grow. Number 4. The irresponsible. These are individuals who seem to drift through life, often shirking their duties and obligations. You might hear them say, "I forgot to do it again," or "someone else will handle it." This attitude not only causes frustration among those who depend on them, but also significantly contrasts with the Stoic virtues of discipline and responsibility. The Stoics were recognized for their discipline and commitment to duty. They believed that personal responsibility and fulfilling one's role in society were essential. The irresponsible, however, often neglects these duties, leaving others to pick up the gaps. Their lack of accountability can disrupt the harmony and efficiency of any group, whether it's a family, a workplace, or a circle of friends. When dealing with these people, it's important to approach the situation with a balance of understanding and firmness. Sometimes their behavior might stem from underlying issues like forgetfulness or feeling overwhelmed. Here, a Stoic would practice patience and offer guidance. For instance, if a team member consistently misses deadlines, a discussion about better managing their workload could be beneficial. However, it's also crucial to set clear expectations and consequences if their behavior doesn't change. But what if their irresponsibility starts affecting your peace of mind? Stoicism teaches us to control what we can and accept what we can't. If their behavior remains unchanged despite your efforts, it might be necessary to adjust your reliance on them and set boundaries. This isn't about being harsh, it's about protecting your own well-being and ensuring that you're not unfairly burdened by their lack of responsibility. Remember, in navigating these interactions, the Stoic path empowers us to control our responses and find inner peace, even as we navigate the actions of others. Embrace what you can influence, accept what you cannot, and let wisdom guide your steps. Number 5. The envious. In the gallery of challenging personalities, the envious are easily recognized by their often resentful gaze toward the achievements and possessions of others. Why do they always get everything? Or, "It's not fair they have so much," are common expressions of their dissatisfaction. This attitude significantly opposes Stoic teachings, which emphasize self-improvement and personal virtue over external comparisons. Stoicism, as taught by Epictetus, encourages finding contentment within oneself rather than in external circumstances. The envious, however, are caught in an endless loop of comparison, leading to feelings of inadequacy and bitterness. Their resentment can be poisonous not only to their own well-being, but also to the harmony of their relationships. When dealing with these people, it's vital to balance empathy with a focus on positive perspectives. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Rather than engaging in comparison, emphasize gratitude and personal growth. Suppose you're praised for an achievement and an envious peer comments, "You just got lucky." A Stoic response would be to acknowledge their feelings, but maintain a positive stance. Perhaps saying, "Hard work plays a part, but I believe we all have our unique strengths and moments." Navigating interactions with these individuals is about maintaining inner peace and control over personal reactions and growth. Stoicism teaches that each individual's journey is their own, not a benchmark for comparison or envy. Remember, the key to unlocking our own fulfillment lies not in comparing but in cultivating. By nurturing our own virtues and celebrating the successes around us, we create a ripple effect of positivity that can even inspire those lost in envy's shadow. Embrace your path with humility and focus on your personal development, knowing this is where true fulfillment is found. Number 6. The materialistic. If only I had that car, I'd be happy. Or I need to wear designer clothes to be respected. Do these phrases sound familiar? They are typical of the materialistic, individuals who believe that possessions and status are key to happiness and respect. This belief system is in significant contrast to Stoic values, which prioritize inner virtue and contentment from within. Stoicism, as taught by Seneca, advocates for finding fulfillment in personal growth and simplicity rather than in material accumulations. However, the materialistic often miss this wisdom, getting caught in a never-ending pursuit of the next best thing, believing it will bring them lasting happiness. In your encounters with someone always focused on the latest luxury or the newest trend, remember the fleeting nature of such joys. Try to guide the conversation towards more enduring sources of happiness, like personal achievements or meaningful experiences. If you find their materialistic views affecting your own sense of inner harmony, take a moment to reflect on Epictetus's teaching. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Dealing with these individuals challenges us to stay true to our Stoic principles. If their constant focus on material possessions starts to influence you, it's essential to reassess your interactions. Surround yourself with people who appreciate the value of experiences and character over material goods. By living the Stoic truth that inner virtue brings true fulfillment, you not only cultivate your own well-being, but also offer a compelling alternative to the pursuit of material happiness. In witnessing your contentment and joy in simple experiences, the materialistic might one day be drawn to explore what lies beyond the glitz and glamour of possessions. Number 7. The fearful. These individuals often live in the shadow of their fears, hesitant to take risks or step out of their comfort zones. Phrases like, "What if something goes wrong?" or "I'd rather not try than fail," frequently dominate their conversations. This excessive caution and fearfulness contrast with the Stoic principle of embracing courage and rational action, even in the face of adversity. The Stoics encourages us to face life's challenges with a blend of courage and wisdom. The fearful, however, allow their anxieties to dictate their decisions, often missing out on growth opportunities and life experiences. Their fear of taking risks not only limits their own potential, but can also poison the spirits of those around them. When dealing with these people, it's important to approach them with empathy and understanding. Remember, their fears are very real to them. Encourage them by highlighting the Stoic approach of focusing on what can be controlled and letting go of what cannot. A gentle spark towards analyzing the rationality of their fears can sometimes open doors to new perspectives. Suppose a friend is hesitant to pursue a new career opportunity due to fear of change. You might guide them to consider the best and worst scenarios, weighing them against each other. This method aligns with the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, which teaches us to plan for potential challenges and prepare mentally for them. In your journey with the fearful, embody the Stoic virtues of courage and reason. While it's crucial to be supportive, Also remember that constantly accommodating their fears without challenging them can reinforce their apprehensions. Sometimes saying no to enabling their fearfulness and encouraging them to face challenges can be the most compassionate act, helping them to discover their inner strength. Number 8. The toxically positive. These people are characterized by their fixation on a positive outlook, often to the extent of denying real problems. Phrases like, "look on the bright side," or "just stay positive no matter what," sum up their overly optimistic attitude, which undermines the Stoic emphasis on facing reality with rationality and practicality. Stoicism isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about acknowledging them and adapting constructively. The toxically positive individuals tend to gloss over life's complexities, at times invalidating genuine feelings of distress. Interacting with the toxically positive involves balancing optimism with realism. The Stoics encourages seeing life's challenges clearly and responding to them with a reasoned perspective. For example, when someone dismisses serious issues with relentless positivity, it's helpful to acknowledge their optimism while emphasizing the need to realistically address the problems. Consider a scenario where a coworker overlooks significant workplace challenges, insisting everything will be fine. A Stoic response would involve valuing their positive outlook, but also bringing attention to the importance of dealing with the issues pragmatically. Engaging with the toxically positive means promoting a balanced view of life that accepts both positive and negative experiences. True Stoic positivity recognizes the reality of situations and finds strength in that understanding. Encouraging these people to adopt a more grounded approach doesn't negate positivity. It fosters a more authentic and resilient mindset, aligning with Stoic teachings of facing life's adversities with wisdom and inner strength. Number 9. The narcissistic. In our journey through different personalities, we meet the narcissistic. Individuals known for their inflated self-importance and craving for admiration. They often say things like, "No one is as good as me," or "I should always be the center of attention." This self-absorption is at odds with Stoic values of humility and community. Stoicism emphasizes our role in society and the importance of considering others. The narcissistic, however, place their desires above everything else, often disregarding others' feelings. Handling the narcissistic requires balancing engagement with self-protection. The Stoics advises us to control our reactions and maintain composure. For example, if a narcissistic person boasts about their achievements, respond with calmness, acknowledging their view while staying grounded in your perspective. Imagine a coworker who dominates every meeting, seeking constant praise. A Stoic response involves recognizing their contributions, but also emphasizing the team's collective effort. This approach maintains truthfulness and fairness. Dealing with the narcissistic is about upholding your Stoic principles. While it's tough to change their outlook, focus on managing your responses and setting boundaries. Avoid getting drawn into their need for constant validation. Navigating interactions with these people tests your commitment to Stoic virtues. By staying true to these principles, you protect your inner peace and contribute positively to your environment, even in the face of challenging behavior. Number 10. The drama seekers. These individuals seem to thrive on conflict and emotional chaos, often stirring up unnecessary drama. You might hear them say, "Did you hear the latest about this?" or there's always something wrong with them. Their obsession with creating or exaggerating problems stands in sharp contrast to the Stoic pursuit of tranquility and rational thought. The philosophers emphasize the importance of maintaining inner peace and responding to life's events with rationality, not impulsive emotions. The drama seekers, however, often get entangled in or even create situations that disrupt this peaceful and rational state of mind. Dealing with the drama seekers involves practicing Stoic detachment and discretion. It's important to recognize when a situation is being blown out of proportion and to choose not to get involved in the ensuing chaos. Stoic wisdom teaches us to differentiate between what concerns us and what does not, allowing us to stay focused on our own path of personal growth and inner peace. For example, if you find yourself amidst a group engaged in gossip or needless controversy, a Stoic approach would be to steer clear of participating or adding fuel to the fire. You might choose to change the subject to something more constructive or simply excuse yourself from the conversation. Engaging with the drama seekers is a test of your Stoic resolve. It requires you to actively choose not to be swayed by the turbulence they create. By focusing on what's within your control, your actions, thoughts, and responses, you can maintain your composure and continue on your path of Stoic virtue. Drama might thrive on external validation, but Stoicism whispers the wisdom of inner peace. Choose to be a living testament of that wisdom, reminding the world that tranquility is a sanctuary we cultivate within, not a prize to be hunted in the theater of negativity. As we conclude our exploration of 10 challenging personality types, let's reflect on the importance of saying no to protect our inner peace. This isn't just about setting boundaries with others, it's about protecting our own well-being and happiness. Each personality type we've discussed represents a unique challenge to our tranquility. But by understanding them through Stoic philosophy, we equip ourselves with the tools to maintain harmony in our lives. Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to control our own thoughts and reactions, even in the face of difficult situations. When we say no to what drains our energy or brings us down, we are asserting our own agency and choosing to live in accordance with our values. Now I challenge you, take some time to reflect on the personality types that have been the most challenging for you. What are the specific behaviors or attitudes that trigger you? Consider how you can apply the Stoic wisdom of saying no to these situations. What specific boundaries can you set? Make a commitment to practice mindfulness and self-awareness in your interactions with these challenging people. By taking these steps, you can start to create a more peaceful and fulfilling life for yourself, even in the midst of challenging personalities. As we close this chapter by saying no to negativity, remember that you're not alone on this path. Join our Stoic community by subscribing to this channel. Together, let's build a haven of wisdom and support, sharing experiences, celebrating victories, and lifting each other up as we navigate the complexities of life. By subscribing, you not only improve your own journey, but also help us spread this transformative message to others. So, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's create a ripple effect of inner peace that extends far beyond this screen. And if this video resonates with you, you'll likely find value in our other videos too. Check them out to deepen your understanding of Stoicism and its application in everyday life. Thanks for watching. Until next time.